Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. So, did you find this crossword to be a typical Amy Lucido crossword?
That's hard to say.
No, really, it's pretty easy. Amy Lucido. I found it quite easy to say.
I found this puzzle a bit of a stumper.
A puzzle? A puzzler of a puzzle of a puzzler? No, a puzzler of a puzzle. We'll get it right eventually.
Yes, there was just so much in this puzzle I did not know.
Really?
Yeah.
Could it fill a room? Could you fill a room with what you didn't know in this crossword?
I don't know about that, but I had a lot of trouble with it. But, and of course, the theme did not help because I didn't figure it out for a very, very long time. And then once I did, it was like, oh, that's pretty cute. But anyway, no, it was a typical Thursday puzzle. You know, there's always a challenge on Thursday.
Of course.
Some kind of a gimmick, and often a rebus as we had here. But we were spared one thing. We didn't have to figure out where to put the rebus because there were 3 circled squares, and that's where the rebuses went.
Yes.
So that was kind of nice.
They were part of the theme, in fact, those circles.
That's right. Yeah, the theme revolved around the revealer at 62 across, which was sports craze of the 2020s, as seen 3 times in this grid. And the answer to that was pickleball. And so once I figured out, we probably have rebuses going on here, and I bet they belong in those circled squares. So then I started thinking, well, there's dill, there's kosher, there's bread and butter. I was thinking of all these different pickles that we could put into the rebuses there. But no, it was not that kind of pickle. So the first one was at a juncture of 17 across and 4 down. 17 across being something I did not know. Stealthiest of stealthy warriors. The answer to that was Ninja Masters.
Yes.
And the JA of Ninja and the M of Masters was what we put in the circled square. That was the rebus. So that was jam. And then and going down, 4 down was Peninsula south of California, colloquially, again, something I did not know, and that was Baja, Mexico. And so the Ha of Baja and the M of Mexico was the rebus jam. Okay, then we had 40 across and 22 down. 40 across being things open before passengers exit an aircraft, and that was cabin doors. But you had to put the BIN of cabin and the D of doors in the circled square. So you have the word bind. And then going down, it was a set of notches in a dictionary, and that was thumb index. And the B of thumb and IND of index, of course, bind again. So, and that is actually where I finally figured out what was going on with this theme. It was rebuses. The themed or the revealer said they were pickle or something to do with pickle or ball or pickleball. It turned out pickle as in a pickle.
Right.
Jam and bind. And then the last one was 45 across, which was star of NBC's The Blacklist. Again, something I did not know. That was James Spader. And the MES of James and the S of Spader went into the circled square mess. So we had a jam, a bind, a mess, a pickle.
And a great puzzle.
Yeah, it did. And that mess also made up 39 down, which was something that took me forever to figure out what they were talking about here. Site of a huge annual crowd, which turned out to be Times Square. So the MES of Times and the S of Square.
Right.
So, yep. So that was the theme.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a long time to figure it out, too. For quite a while, I had Ba Mexico and Nin Masters.
Oh.
I wasn't sure what a Nin Master was. I think that's a game.
Oh.
And then I had, for 40 across, I could not think of the thing you open before the passengers exit an aircraft.
Oh, my.
First of all, I always just throw myself out the nearest porthole, if that's what they call those.
Don't you remember they say, please stay seated until the cabin doors are open?
No, I never can hear that.
They always say
Over the sound of people standing up and jumping as soon as they hit the ground and getting on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't go flying. I actually got it. Actually, my last answer was 39 down because I had Times Square, or somehow I was missing an S. I had MES in there.
Oh.
Because it just sort of, I don't know if it was I didn't know James Spader or Tim.
Time.
Well, it wasn't Times Square. I guess it was Times Square. I just lost when it was Times Square, not Times Square. Mm-hmm. So that was an area where I had a little difficulty, but and for a while I was convinced that a thumbindex was a thing.
Yeah.
And I always leave through the cadors.
Well, that was just it. And then I had an equally puzzling dilemma because 41 down, which was the first O of cabin doors,
Right.
The clue was high place to view a high art. And I sort of had enough letters to figure out it had box at the end. And I thought, oh, it's an arena box, like if you go to arena to hear a concert or something like that. So I had cabin Aors. So, but then once I figured out the theme that, that was cabin, I thought, well, it's got to be cabin door. So that letter had to be an O, not an A. And then I had arena. And I'm like, oh, it's opera box, high place to view a high art.
Yeah, I thought that was a great clue.
Yeah, it was, but yeah, so that was really throwing me. And then there are so many X's in this puzzle. I thought, oh, it's got to be something with those X's, or
Really?
or the theme. Yeah, because we had opera box, and we had Baja Mexico, and there was another X here. Well, there was
Xena.
Xena, Princess Warrior with the thumb index. So yeah, a lot of the theme clues had X's in them, but that really wasn't part of the theme.
But you'd say there was an excess of X's?
Well, it just kind of was striking to me that wherever there was an X, I couldn't really figure out what the word was, the real answer was. So, but putting in those little rebuses that were synonyms of pickle did help.
That just gave me an idea for a crossword theme.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if I should discuss it publicly or keep it close to the vest in case we want to use it.
Well, yeah, maybe you better
All
hang
right.
on to that.
So, listeners, we had an idea for a crossword theme. We're not going to tell you. That doesn't seem right. No, it was going to be X marks the spot. Oh. And everywhere you were supposed to have the word spot, you'd have an X.
Oh.
Yes, thank you.
That's pretty clever.
If any listeners want to run with that, have at it, because there's no way we'll ever be able to make a crossword that complex. I liked one across. Areas of development. Wombs.
Oh, yes.
I figured, it has to be malls.
Oh, uh-huh.
Of course, I haven't been in a mall lately. I don't think they're doing too well.
Uh-huh.
And then one down. Should we? Wanna?
Yeah. Yeah. That was like one of the last things I filled out because I just really couldn't.
That's a great clue.
Out.
Should we? Wanna?
Want to do that. So.
Let's see. We had 20 across. Reporters often carry them. Notepads.
Yep.
I wonder if that's true anymore.
Oh, no, I think so.
Really?
Oh, I think so.
Do they actually use them for anything, or they're just sort of there to like wave in front of whoever they're trying to interview?
I don't know.
If we have any reporters listening in, let us know. Crosswordpodcast@icloud.com. Also, we are available for interviews, provided you bring your notepad. Let's see. We had 37 across. 1887 drama on which a Puccini opera is based, La Tosca.
Oh, another thing I did not know.
That didn't leap to mind. I also didn't know 37 down. Prez, 2 decades after 8 down, and 8 down was FDR, and this was LBJ.
Yes.
I bet you got that one right away.
No, I put JFK.
Really?
Because JFK was 2 decades past FDR as well. Because FDR, you know, I think he took office in 1930, and JFK took office in 1960. So I just thought, but of course, he was president. FDR was president for almost 4 terms. He didn't make it through the last one, but so he would have been through JFK, LBJ, and Nixon. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I went for RMN, Richard Milhouse Nixon. That's my go-to prez when I don't know them. RMN.
But no, I got JFK. But you know, it was LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson. So I eventually got that figured out.
Good. How about 24 across? Words of denial. Not I.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And 25 down, we've had this clue: classic Camaros. I rock.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that.
I couldn't either, but eventually it came to me. And then a new one. Now I know 10 across genre for Blackpink and Stray Kids, K-pop.
Yeah.
I just know BTS, but now I know Blackpink and Stray Kids.
There's this whole, I think, Apple TV show, K-pop or something like that.
Oh,
just dedicated to K-pop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard of Blackpink, but I didn't realize they were a K-pop group.
I'm a big K-pop fan, you know.
Oh, you are?
Well, I like Psy. That's the only person I know. But hey.
Is he K-pop?
Well, he's K.
Yes, he is definitely
Actually, he's
K.
more than just K. He's great. He's my idol. K-pop. We had 59 across, Cook outside. I thought this was going to have something to do with Tim Cook.
Oh.
I couldn't figure out what, but that's because it wasn't. It was sunbathe.
Yeah. That was funny.
That was sort of cute. And then 52 down, certain solid veggies. Cukes.
Cukes it is.
Wonder if you can nuke a kook. No, cuke. That's hard to say. 56 across, units equal to roughly 1/4 of a calorie, joules. That didn't leap to mind. And speaking of leap 56 down, checkers move, jump. I wanted it to be king.
Oh,
That's the only other move I could think of.
Yeah.
That was not the case.
Did you know 60 down? Here's another one I didn't know. Lou Blanc, Mambo No. 5 singer.
No.
Bega, I guess it would be Bega.
I never heard that. I think I know the song. I remember it being very catchy. But I did not know the name of the singer at all.
No,
I didn't know the Lou or the Bega.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had 55 down. Command posts was Helms.
That's right.
That was sort of interesting. And you've overstayed your welcome. Please go.
It's rather direct.
Yeah. So in case any of our listeners are thinking we've gone on too long and they're thinking, please go, we always like to oblige. So on that cheery note, thanks everyone for listening.
Yes.
Friday's crossword is going to be out momentarily, and we're going to tackle it. Hope you will too. And come back to hear us talk about that crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.